There's a little bit that we wanted to try and look at about Allan now having indicated, categorically that I am in. That's going to make the contest very interesting, Kweku.
Yes, he's a quality aspirant, as far as I'm concerned. Fine gentleman and competitive. The balance of power today and forces within the party obviously will not favor him. But this is just a prediction I'm making. But he's a fine gentleman. He's got good credentials. He's an asset to the party as far as I'm concerned. And it makes the competition really useful. There are some who are just, we also came some, they are there, also runs. And I think that's part of the mischief. But you see, you can't go under democratic analysis and say they shouldn't come on board. This attempt to get more than 5 so that a special Congress will come in is all part of a certain game plan being played. Somebody like Allan, you can't put in the context of those also runs. He's competitive. Unfortunately for him, I'm not sure this is his time, within the context of the party primaries. Somebody has a huge edge over and above him, and it will manifest.
Who is that person?
It is obvious Akufo-Addo has the advantage. Now, there's no doubt about that. If I look in the crystal ball, it is obvious. If you are not careful, it might be a huge one, a landslide.
Well, he's contested him before, and he didn't perform that badly.
That's why I say he's competitive.
The first time he pushed him to a runoff.
No, that was when you had 5,000 or so people voting. When you expanded the college, the balance of forces was different. It will remain almost the same. But I'm saying he's a fine person. He's a competitive aspirant. Make no mistake about that. It helps. Okay? Positive ideas, very good looking, all that nice. It's good for the party that they have gentlemen and competent professionals like Allan. There's no doubt about that. I'm not one of those who go out there and undermine him because in terms of their party primaries, he's not the one I see winning. That's all I'm saying. I'm being very factual about it.
Mr. Akumi, Nana Akumi, I don't know what you think about it. In the 2010, he had Nana had 77.92%, and he only could manage 20.40%. Why do you think he's got the guts now, especially after almost all the regions have come and thrown their weight behind Nana, and he's still not giving up that he could make a... Oh, the Ashanti region, the Western Eastern region, they've all been to Nana. They went to him, went to him, asking him to go.
The executives alone don't vote.
Well, Allan has a much better claim, as Kweku intimated, than many of the people who are contesting. If you look at Allan Kyeremanteng's...
Than many of the people
who are contesting.
And the many does not include Nana Akufo-Addo.
Oh, there are about 8 people now.
Yes.
Yeah, and so Allan is just one of many people.
You say he has a much better claim
than many of those people.
And I'm asking if the many includes Nana Akufo-Addo.
Nana Akufo-Addo has the best pedigree because he's won it twice. Allan has the second best pedigree because he's been runner-up twice. Some of these people, there's no record in terms of... Yeah, they are paying serious money, so I think we should... I call them more seriousness. So they are paying serious money. You don't go and put in 85,000 cedis.
And the party should be happy about that because, like I said earlier, that's how you get to get money to organize your stuff.
It's a voluntary undertaking. You know the conditions and you step into it voluntarily. And the money is serious. I wish it had been raised to 100,000. But even where it is quite good. So if people are prepared to pay that amount of money and spend even more doing their canvassing and so on, then maybe we should take them serious. But in terms of pedigree, Nana Akufo-Addo's pedigree totally overshadows all of them.
The party has officially disbanded the, splinter groups that are seeking to support one party or the other. Right? Is it not the party?
They disbanded themselves based on an answer.
They disbanded themselves. Yeah. Right. But that one too, we understand, doesn't sit well for the party. You might be hurt by the time you come out of the primaries.
Well, that is why there's an effort to limit their operations. And you see, it brings me to the point Bernard was making. Any party no matter how small, I mean, Bernard's party is a small party, relatively. But even when they are engaged in internal elections, you have court cases. Bernard himself was telling us, court cases and wranglings and all of that. In a small party like his. So in a huge party like NPP or NDC, you would expect that internal elections will come with some internal competition and rivalry. But it is how it is managed that is important. With this court case, it will be managed, I believe, by the executives taking the matter out of court and settling it. And the Allan entry makes it quite exciting because he has the second best pedigree. And what it means is that Akufo-Addo is going to have a run for his money. But at the end of the day, I have no doubt in my mind that Akufo-Addo's pedigree will remain uncontestable in this round.
I see. Now, Bernard, there are those who suggest that, you know, the way things are going, if the NPP is not careful, it might really hurt them than, you know, help them in the process because of the many people who are coming in, you know, and people calling for Nana Addo to the exclusion of the others. And now you have another group, the executives being accused of wanting to hijack the process in favor of Allan Kyeremanteng.
You know, I was making the point when time caught up with you, and as we speak, there is tension, particularly in the Upper West region, where some people within the NPP actually went to the police to notify them of an impending demonstration within the party.
Okay.
And that has been stopped some way because yesterday the police had to bring an injunction.
Okay.
I just within. So it tells you that things are not well within the party. So it should not just be seen at the headquarters level alone, that even at the regional levels at some places.
Sorry, but in some 15 seconds you have to finish.
Yeah. I certainly think that the MPP contest is going to be exciting. Nana is only motivated, is motivated by the monetary catch that they are getting from the many aspirants. But I think that the MPP, as they have told us, they never shy away from elections. They want to contest each other, and that after the elections they are able to patch up and to move forward. I think that if you listen to somebody like Joe Gatti, he comes as second deputy speaker of parliament, and he says that I have gotten the support of the MPP minority in parliament, and therefore, and the members of parliament through constituencies.
Right.
So if that is the case, the statistics that Nana Akomia and Kweku have put here will be put to test when Joe Gatti comes up. It will no more be Allan Kyeremanteng and Nana Akufo-Addo.
Maybe some 30 seconds. We understand that even the majority of the people in parliament, the MPP MPs in parliament, have thrown their weight behind Nana Akufo-Addo.
No, Joe Gatti says he is for them.
And this is not making the contest an even ground, you know, for all of them to compete.
The even grounds will not come from where people throw their support. The even grounds will come from the organization of the elections. So if I say I'm going to vote for you, it's not uneven. It is if you and Bernard, who are contesting, are complaining that something is skewed in your favor. So I think that, look, Kokubako.
No, but these people sway the delegate. The delegate listen to them.
Let me tell you. Remember when President Kufuor was going for elections against Edu Boahen? Yeah. Remember what was being said.
So you are hoping there will be a repeat of history.
You remember that. President Kufuor was not given any dog's chance.
Yes,
but we saw what happened.
Okay.
So don't rule out, what is his name?
Any surprise?
Allan K. Indeed, Allan says that you don't present the same person 3 times. And that message is sinking.
Kofi is there.
The Allan argument.
Okay, gentlemen, sorry, but this is where we have to end it. Sorry, but this is where we have to end it.
Allan's chances, or anybody's chances, when they campaign openly for that person.
Okay, but this is where we have to end the show. Thank you very much. This has been your most authoritative news analysis show. I'm Samson Ladia Yenene. It's available again at 9:30 on this same platform and on ABN television in London and elsewhere in Europe. And my guests have been Abdul Malik Okubako Jr., editor-in-chief of the New Crusading Guide newspaper. Bernard Mona, he's the General Secretary of the PNC. Abraham Amaliba is a lawyer and law lecturer and is with the NDC. And Nana Akomia, immediate past Director of Communications for the NPP. This show was produced by Sedem Ofori with the support from Samuel Odami, Emmanuel Ante, Nicolas Opoku. And thank you very much, all of you, for listening. Good afternoon. The news is up next. you.